What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video and welcome to my trophy review series. In this series you submit your trophy lists and they face the scrutiny of L Platinum Bro. I take a look at your trophy list, I take a look at the platinum trophies you've got, the games you've been playing, your ultra rare trophies, all those shenanigans, all that good stuff, all that juicy stuff, and I answer the question in a very biased fashion as to whether or not you are as good of a trophy hunter as this guy. Now we're on episode 5 of this series. It's going pretty strong and I'm enjoying making it. Now don't worry if this is your first video of this series that you've watched. Every single one of these videos stands alone completely by themselves, so if you do want to watch them, there's a playlist which you can see down below. But if not, welcome to the video, welcome to me, I'm Platinum Bro, and let's move on to PSN Profiles where we face our first contender. Okay guys, here we are on the glorious PSN Profiles, my favourite PSN trophy hunting website. It really does give you a great idea of completion time, all that good stuff. So our first contender is from the Netherlands and it is, I'm going to just say it as how I think it's spelled. That is pretty much how you have to just take a gamble and a guess on these PSN names because they are just like ridiculous sometimes. This isn't a ridiculous name. I think it's Axel Limink. Axel Limink. That's probably, it's only one L, so it's kind of like, it's maybe one word. It's Dutch, I imagine, so that's kind of my excuse as to why I struggle. But nonetheless, just to start. So here we are on his PSN. We've got level of 455, 130 platinum trophies, a completion rate of 86.24%. Now that is a great completion rate, nice and juicy. This guy's clearly a completionist, not only a trophy hunter, but a completionist, which I like to see.
So good.
World rank 23,000, country rank 383 in the Netherlands. That's pretty badass. So let's have a little bit of a look. We'll arrange these in order, firstly, of alphabetical, so we can have a look at the series. Okay, so first type things, we're not seeing any 36 Fragments of Midnight, which is basically what I've seen on everybody else's trophy list. The first trophy list is A Way Out, which is a great game, a great co-op game. It's co-op only, it's about 8 hours long. It's not a hard platinum, but it's, if you haven't played it, you should really play this one. Okay, next we've got Abzu. I don't know much about that one. We've got Adam's Venture. That is an easy plat, let's not lie about that one. It's, you know, as I've said in the other videos, it is a poor man's Uncharted. Okay, we've got a few Assassin's Creed games here. We've got a lot of Assassin's Creed games. Actually, I think we've got every single one. If I move my mic so I can actually see my screen, that would help. So we've got Brotherhood Platinum, we've got Freedom Cry, Assassin's Creed 2 twice, 3 on PlayStation 3. Now it's worth noting, guys, that the Assassin's Creed on the PlayStation 3, they have multiplayer trophies, so they're a lot harder than the ones on the PlayStation 4. So that's pretty impressive. We've got 100% Odyssey and 100% Origins, which is good to see. You know, that long games coming in at 100 hours, maybe 150 to max them out. I did see before I changed it that he started Valhalla. That is another new trophy list, which is actually quite long. As what I've read, it hasn't been really ascertained the completion rate completely, but it's about 150 hours. So you spent a lot of time on Assassin's Creed. I'm not going to dwell on it too much because apparently I talk about how much I dislike Assassin's Creed too much. I don't dislike Assassin's Creed, I just don't like Ubisoft making the same games all the time. But anyway, let's just move on because I'm talking about it again. Astro's Playroom, arguably one of the best free launch games that ever came out. You know, it's as good as, like, I heard someone say it's as good as like Wii Play, or the game that Wii Sports that came out. That was great, just to clarify. In this Astro's Playroom, great haptic feedback on the new controllers and an all-round amazing PlayStation game. Okay, so we've got the Batman and we're seeing a few empty games already. So we've got Arkham Asylum not done, Arkham City not done, and none of the Batman games other than the Telltale series done, which is a shame because especially Arkham Asylum's definitely doable. Arkham Knight and Batman Arkham City are grinds. I'm not going to shame you too much for it because they're not easy games. You know, you're looking at about 100 to 120 hours for each one, which is quite the commitment. And clearly, you've spent so much time playing Assassin's Creed, you don't want to play Batman. They are actually not that different of games. You know, it's open world, collectible thorns, blah blah. The Riddler challenges are just, in Arkham Knight, the driving challenges are just boring and there's just mad collectibles. I hate games that have like 150, 250 collectibles in an open world. It's just too much, developers. It's too much. Okay, Battlefield 1 and 4 both platted. Well done, bravo my friend. 7% rarity, great platinum trophies to have. No DLC, but I'm still going to respect the plats. Now you might struggle to clean up Battlefield 4 now, but you could definitely clean up Battlefield 1 I recommend you do it. And you've, as well, just quickly, you haven't finished Batman Enemy Within, which is the second Telltale series. Dude, easy plat. Come on, get it done. Bump that number up. You could have an easy, already you could have your completion at 90% if you just put a bit of effort in cleaning up some of those games. Okay, so looking now, we've got Bioshock, all 3 Bioshocks, bravo. I haven't played them, I know, I'm an utter disgrace to humanity. They're on my list, they're downloaded on my console right now, I just haven't got around to doing it. Every year makes it harder to play those games that were maybe cult classics, maybe appraised masterpieces like 2010, 2013, because they're not standing the test of time as much. I know Bioshock still looks beautiful today, but there's a lot of other games like Dead Space is another one, for example, where it's like a great game, but I just haven't got around to playing it now. The longer you leave it, the harder it is to approach it. Borderlands 2, no platinum, but you've almost finished the game. Let's have a little bit of a deep dive into this one. Okay, so you've almost platinumed the game. What are you missing? Okay, you're missing some of the new character ones. So basically, every character has certain abilities, and you can each character has a trophy locked to their abilities. Dude, with a new patch, you can jump into this and do it straight away. You could do both those trophies that you're missing in about 30 minutes. We've then got another one for another certain character base. They're the only trophies you're missing, dude. Honestly, man, you could probably get those in about an hour maximum for all 3. And you'd have the platinum trophy, and they're the only trophies you're missing apart from Commander Lilith, Fight for Sanctuary. That is a really easy trophy list as well. It's not difficult at all. The only hard thing is you've got to grind for the shiny gear loot, but you can find someone online who can give you it, no doubt. Oh well, okay, dude, you're so close to that one. I really encourage you to clean the Borderlands 2. You've got a platinum for Borderlands 3, bravo, but there's so much DLC for Borderlands 3 that you're only at 50% completion. That is pretty darn crazy to think that. But also, dude, you've got a PS5 now. We've already established because you played Astro's Playroom and Valhalla. Borderlands 3 got a free update. It's running at 120 FPS on PS5. It's worth revisiting at this point. Okay, so we've got a few cheeky Call of Duties thrown in here. Campaign Remastered. You've got both the COD Remastered done. Black Ops 1 and 2 not done. They're really hard. Look at how rare Black Ops 2 Platinum is. 0.9% rarity. Okay, we've got Captain America Super Soldier. I want to play that game. It's actually up there. You can't really see it. It's up there. I want to play it. I love Captain America. It's not my favourite, but he's a good superhero he's a good superhero. Gotham Dodgers is probably the first easy plat I've seen. I can see Day of the Tentacles Remastered and Code and Exiles, all pretty easy plats. Days Gone, no DLC on Days Gone, man. I say this all the time. The challenges are the most impressive part of the game. They are the ones that actually make I would honestly give this game a difficulty of 8 out of 10 for the DLC. The game itself is a 4 out of 10, but the actual DLC, 8. It is brutal. Drive Club Platinum, almost an ultra rare, well done. Not finished Dying Light. Now there's a lot of missy trophies on there. I'm not too shocked that you haven't finished that one. Okay, we've got a Far Cry fan. What is it with people who love Assassin's Creed also love Far Cry? So Far Cry 3, 4, 5, Primal and New Dawn all done. Bravo. Sort of. They're not hard games. None of them are hard. Far Cry Primal's just a hell of a grind. I just sort of snuck past Fallout 4 there. Well done. Fallout 4, 100%. I love Fallout 4. Bethesda's last great game. Last hurrah. And you've done it. 12% rarity. It's not a super rare plat, but I feel like it's a good platinum to have. You know, it takes time, it takes commitment. All the DLC, you're done 100 hours, so well done. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, dude, you've done what I've done. You've got a lot. Firstly, I'm looking at a lot of FIFAs here, and I'm impressed. There's some ultra rare platinums there. FIFA 15, 17, 18, 20. Almost 1.03% rare in FIFA 20. Well done, mate. Well done. You've done the same thing as me, though. You've played FIFA 10, FIFA 12, FIFA 13, which will all be unobtainable now. There'll be no online service for these games anymore. So they're going to be as stains on your trophy list forever, and I have the exact same problem. But, dude, I love football too. Dutch. Ajax? Ajax is a team you support, maybe? Newcastle United for me. And I love FIFA. I haven't played it for a while. If I did get it, I'd probably play it on another account. But the FIFA Platinums are actually quite impressive. You've got to have a bit of skill to do the online, to do the Ultimate Team and do the divisions, and then you've got to play the game for quite a lot of time. And they're at 100-hour Platinum, so well done, dude, well done. And I think it's because so many people play them. That's what makes the rare trophies, makes them so rare. Game of Thrones, Telltale, the best Telltale games in my opinion. Okay, this is the good thing about seeing the games in alphabetical order. You get a great look at the series, and I'm looking right now. God of War 1, 2, 3, Ascension, Chains of Olympus, Ghost of Sparta, and the 2018 game. Well done, full completion. It's like the God of War series is like, if you have the platinum, it's like a true stamp to show that you're a real, like, you love Sony. Like, you love Sony because you finished all of that God of War series. Which is like, to be honest, it's like Kratos is like the face of PlayStation, and I think he sort of like withered away until 2018. He's come back with vengeance, or maybe not with vengeance. He's come back with forgiveness to make his mark and say he's still a relevant character, because he is awesome. Okay, GTA 2, GTA 5, not done twice, fair play. I don't really expect that. They're really hard platinums. Guardians of the Galaxy, Horizon Zero Dawn, almost 100%. If it's a New Game Plus, dude, I'm going to be just ashamed. That definitely is. Where are they? What trophies are you missing? You are missing the New Game Plus, man. The only like redeeming difficult trophies in the whole list is that. Okay, I've just lost where we are. Oh, it's reset. Stand by. Okay, we've got Infamous First Light and Second Son, great games. Easy Plat, Iron Man 2, easy platinum, not a great game. Just Cause 3, not done. King's Quest, I don't know what that is, but you've almost 100%ed it almost twice, you must like it. Okay. Oh wow, there's a lot of LEGO games here. You've platinumed a lot of LEGO games. See, I've said already, I'm not a big fan of LEGO games. I feel like they're not really easy platinums anymore, and I just don't enjoy the gameplay mechanic. I just, the whole square, and just attack with a square and jump with an X and use like an ability. It's just not really for me. I think it's just finding too basic. If I had kids, I probably would play it with my kids, but because I don't, I ain't touching them. Well, never say never, but there's a lot of LEGO games. I think, is this not every LEGO game you've played, dude? Okay, fair play. They are easy platinum, so you clearly like them. Life is Strange done. It's nothing really to brag about, but it's a good plat. Oh, you're so close to the platinum for Mafia 3. Oh, it's a shame. What are you missing, man? What are you missing? Flipped 16 racket bosses. I thought you would have got that by doing 2 playthroughs. You probably have to play through that again just to clean it up. Dude, you're so close to that. Why did you just do it? I could not leave any game on 98% when I know I can do the 100%, even if it was like 8 hours of my life. And if I knew I was so close, I would just do it. Well done, sir. I've just noticed that you have 100%ed Marvel Spider-Man. Props to you. You're clearly a legend. 10 out of 10 for your trophy list.
They love me.
Well done. Good to see. It's a great game. It deserves it. Okay, we've got the Metro series. Now, you haven't finished Exodus, mostly some DLC. I've wanted to play those games for quite a while. I kind of like the vibes. I'm liking like the Russian Underground vibes. Is it Last Light, the most recent one? No, Exodus. It's got like an open world sort of look to it, which I think is pretty cool. Both Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of Warden. Props to you, my friend. Okay, I'm going to have to just start rattling through these a bit faster because we're already on like almost 15 minutes and I've like halfway through. So I'm just going to talk about the ones that are really impressing me at this point. Couple of Ratchet and Clanks. Yeah, fair. Sly 1, 2 and 3. I mean, they're not hard at all, but it's good to see that. Actually, I found Sly 3 a bit. You haven't finished Sly 3 actually, but you've played them. Sly 3 is the worst, I would have said. It's just a bit of a grind fest towards the end. Sly 2 is definitely the best. Slide, 32-second platinum. Shameful. So far, you haven't really got that many easy plats. I'm quite impressed. You haven't like stooped to my level of just shamefulness by playing loads of easy games. So well done. This is like a nice trophy list. Okay, we've got Spyro 1, 2 and 3, not bad. Battlefront started, not finished, fair play, they're not easy, but I wouldn't say this is a casual trophy list, to be honest. It looks like it's quite a veteran's trophy hunter. Someone's been playing this for quite a while, and they've just finished pretty much every game they've picked up, unless the game's not good enough. Like, you haven't finished Last of Us Part 2, and I would say go back and do it. I enjoyed the second playthrough so much more than the first playthrough. The first playthrough I was just like, oh Joel, I don't like Abby. The second time I was like, actually, you know what? Actually, I can take the story a lot better. I can digest it for what it is, which is, a quite a in-depth, at times, poorly told revenge story. Last of Us Remastered, great trophy list, great game, well done. It's a rare trophy list. You've 100%ed it as well, which I found really hard because some of the maps and the DLC just weren't appearing. I wasn't getting the maps to play with. I think it's Hometown. I think I only played that map once in like 40 hours. Okay, so Walking Dead, all of them. Have you done every single Walking Dead? No, you haven't done the latest one. I've got the latest one up there yet to play. I enjoy the Walking Dead. I know it gets this rap for being a really easy platinum trophy, which they are, but they're still good games. The Witness was free on the PS Plus. It's like a puzzle game. No Witcher 3 done. I mean, I kind of get why you haven't finished it, because it's like the really, really, really long game. It's like 250 hours. I think you can probably do about 200 if you play the game on the hardest difficulty first time round, which is what I plan on doing at some point. So, I mean, at least you played it. At least you can appreciate the game for what it is, which is an incredible masterpiece of a game. Titanfall 2, almost platinumed. Now, damn close. Okay, you've platinumed both Wildlands and Breakpoint, so you know those games are trash. I played Wildlands on my Xbox and I played Breakpoint on my PS4. I did a review for that game, and it was a broken mess. Ubisoft basically, it was like not as bad as Cyberpunk, but it was still a broken mess. Watch my video if you want to see some just terrible glitches. Like that game, you couldn't go 45 minutes to an hour without seeing a massive pop-in glitch or something ridiculous, like falling through the floor or flying, and you'd be flying in a helicopter and the map would just disappear. It was terrible. The game was okay. I didn't like the shooter loot. I'm not a big fan of looter shooters though, so. Okay, we've got quite a few empty games here, but they are all Uncharted. Now I can relate to this because I've got the platinum for all Uncharted games except the first one for some reason, and they're all like half-finished lists because a couple of reasons. One, brutal mode. Can you bother to play the game on brutal? No. And then also because of other like speedruns. I can't bother to do a speedrun either. Okay, so we've got Watch Dogs 1 and 2 done, both DLC. Bravo. You've started a few Wolfenstein games. Obviously, I'm not expecting the new Colossus. Is that the one with the really hard trophy on it? I think it might be. I'm going to look at the guide to get confirmation. If it's a 10 out of 10, then yes, it is. Oh dear. Yeah, fair play. Props to you for even starting that. I think it's quite an impressive platinum. I think it's a really impressive platinum, to be fair. But you've done New Order and you've done Youngblood, which is a disgrace of a game by all accounts. I haven't played it. And then finally X-Men Origins, Wolverine and Zombie. Not bad. Quite a good trophy list. Now, I want to dig into the comparisons, which we always do. But before we do that, I want to have a little bit of a look in detail at your ultra rare trophies, just to get an idea. You got 22. Okay, we'll compare them in a minute, but so FIFA is your rarest at 1.03%. Bravo. Actually, there are a lot of them on FIFA. A few platinum trophies for FIFA. You've got some, at least Titan Souls. Haven't heard of that game. A lot of FIFA games. Okay, fair. I mean, they're all rare. There's some really rare trophies there. Well done. Okay, let's do the comparisons now. Let's move on to the L comparisons between yourself and L Platinum Bro. Okay, so here we have Axel Mink. That's probably close as we're going to get. And let's have a little bit of a look. 130 plats to my 366. Completion 86.24% to my 98%. And I've got more completed games. I've played more games, but I've also played a lot of more grubby games. And now these comparisons aren't going to show the fact that I've played a lot more easy games than you. I would go as far to say that probably 100. I always say about 150 to maybe 200 of my games are pretty easy games. So you got to bear that in mind. Let's go into the comparison for the ultra rare trophies. So I've got 34 ultra rares. You've got 22. You've got more very rares. You've got double the amount of very rares that I've got. So that's not bad. And you've got a lot more rares, to be honest. I've got more general trophies. My ultra rare trophies are a little bit rarer. But all in all, this is a really good list. Like, dude, you've got a really good list. You've played a lot of great games. You've got a lot of complete series on there. I think if we were to compare everything on the list, which I don't have time to do, I think you've got a better trophy list than me, dude, to be honest. I'm going to go as far to say that it's probably like an 8.3 out of 10. Like I say, my list's about an 8 out of 10. So yeah, you've just smidged me on this one. You've got a better list than me, dude. Well done. There's a lot of love, a lot of pride in this trophy list. It's good to see, you've played a lot of great games. It's good to see you've got a lot of skill. You've got a platinum trophy for some online games like Battlefield 1 and 4, for the FIFA games. I like to see somebody who likes football games and finishes them and gets platinum trophies in them, because I love FIFA, I love football as well. So, well done, matey. Well done. I'm impressed with your trophy list. I'd only just say there's a few easy games you could clean up. You could clean up Borderlands 2 and 3 pretty easily. You haven't finished the Batman Telltale game, which again, there's probably 5 or 10 games you could finish here and boost your completion up to level to maybe to 90%. So I would encourage you to do that, but well done, mate. You've got a really good list. Alrighty, let's move on to number 2 for our next comparison, our next contender. Okay, guys, so here we are with our next person. I'm going to even butcher this name even more. I don't think I can even pronounce it. It's like a Zootje NL. So you're going to be called Zoot in this, because that's all I can say, because I can barely read. So another Dutch gamer, bravo. 55 plats. It's not as big of a list, but I think I've seen some good trophies on this list, which is why I chose to review it today. And beautiful 94.84% completion. If you were to finish 100% 2 or 3 more games, you'd be in the 95, maybe 96% club, which is a club you want to be in.
It's good. Really good.
Okay, so anyway, I've arranged it in alphabetical order, as we do. Let's have a little bit of a look. So, Hat in Time, I don't know that game. Play Till Innocence, I haven't played it, but it looks like a great game. I've got to purchase, download on my content on my PlayStation. That's just pretty much what I say about every game, right? It's like, oh yeah, I haven't played it, but I've got to download it. I actually do have this on downloaded. If you go, I made a video about how I organise my games. That's pretty much, that was definitely downloaded on my console on that video, probably. Okay, nice to see. You've only got 2 Assassin's Creed games. Bravo for you for just playing a couple and moving on to better games. Bioshock 1 and 2, and oh, I'm seeing a great game in the form of Bloodborne. A game that really shows your ability as a gamer because these games are tough. Bravo to you, my friend, for earning the Platinum Trophy in Bloodborne. Well deserved. We're then moving a little bit further down and I'm already seeing all 4 of the 5 Crash Bandicoot games, 1, 2 and 3, and Racing Nitro Fueled. Now, they are all hard Platinum Trophies. Now, the 10% rarity doesn't really give them justice, to be honest. They're great games. Well, they're great Platinum Trophies to have. I'm not a big fan of Crash Bandicoot, I have said that. Like, I feel like the nostalgia just wore off for me instantly, whereas a lot of people are like, oh, the games are so good, like, you know, it's like when I was a kid. I'm like, yeah, it was like a kid. I died like a million times, like, when I was a kid, and I am now 27, and I still can't beat the game. That's how I felt about those, but good Platinum Trophies to have nonetheless. Oh my, Joel, Guy Fruski will be proud to see both Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 done on this list. So we've got Dark Souls 1, 2 and Bloodborne. Bravo to you, my friend. I think it's crazy that Dark Souls has a Platinum Trophy rarity of 26%. That is ludicrous because it's sort of like it's a badge of honour when you play Dark Souls. A lot of trophy hunters buy these games, play these games to show that they are skilled players, and it kind of devalues the trophy list a little bit. It's a shame. Like when you see these games, these are the games where the trophy rarity doesn't really factor in the ability or the achievement you should feel for earning the Platinum Trophy in these games. Okay, next we've got Detroit Become Human. Great game, great trophy list. Diablo 3, again, a big game. Well done for you for doing that one. This is a great list as well, just want to say that. Donut County is like an easy-ish game, but it's actually a lot of fun. I love that game. It's just so quirky and weird. Fallout Shelter done, bravo. I just didn't have the patience for Fallout Shelter at all. God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, left empty. Dude, you could definitely clean that up. It would definitely help bolster your completion percentage. Again, I'm just seeing a few Lego games. Lego Indiana Jones 2, dude, you could definitely finish that as well. I mean, they aren't hard games. Clearly you're working on it because you're 13th of December, so maybe you're already working on it right now. Maybe that's a game you're working on at the moment. In that case, I'll not mention it anymore because you're probably going to platinum it at some point. Oh, having a great week this week, guys. Both contenders have platinum trophied Marvel's Spider-Man.
Great success.
Wow, well done. You guys clearly have the best taste in trophy lists. Maybe it's a Dutch thing. Maybe everyone in the Netherlands just worships Spider-Man a lot more than everywhere else in the world. And if that is the case, I want to move to the Netherlands. Monster Hunter World Platinum Trophy and Iceborne. Wow, well done, my friend. Dedicated. That is some dedication to the cause of Platinum Trophies and the dedication of the cause of Monster Hunter. I've been a fan of Monster Hunter since I had it on the PSP. I played Monster Hunter Freedom on my PSP with my little brother when I was about 12. We used to do the cross-play thing so you could play it together. And we used to fight the Rathlots, the Ravens, the Kenzus, the Diabloses, the Monoboluses. All those bad boys. We used to fight them. Then we used to play Monster Hunter 2 with a Tigrex, which was like a tiger dinosaur. I love Monster Hunter. I played it on Xbox. I feel like if I'd played it on PlayStation 4, I think I would have platinumed it. I think I would have went for the platinum. It would have been a hard grind, so I think when Monster Hunter comes out on the PS5, I will get it and I will earn that platinum trophy, that sweet platinum on it. Next we've got Mortal Kombat 11, Nier Automata. It's not even a rare platinum trophy, but it's a great game and it's not an easy platinum either. Neo 1's done Neo 2 platinum but no DLC. Again, look how rare those trophies are. They're not even rare at all. These are hard games, guys. You know, Neo and Neo 2 are probably 8 out of 10 difficulties. Bloodborne's about a 7 and Dark Souls is about an 8, maybe a 9. Like, you're a skilled gamer. Clearly a very skilled gamer, so it's good to see. Oddworld, New and Tasty, that's only a 2.64% 68 rarity. But he did it in 5 days. That's so weird. How come? I want to know this now. I'm going to look at the trophy guide. Is it a difficult game? 6 out of 10. Great, it's not difficult. Okay, that's not a difficult trophy list. That's weird that it's so rare. Okay, Ratchet & Clank, Rayman Legends, Resi 2. Resi 2 is quite a good platinum to have, you know, it takes a bit of practice. We've got Sonic Mania. I want to play that game, I just can't be bothered. We've got Last of Us 2 done, well done, and Last of Us 1. Bravo. Oh, quiet clap because of the mic. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Game of the Year edition done. Bravo to you. I'm impressed with this list.
He's the best. Love it.
I'm even more impressed looking further down and I'm seeing Uncharted 2, 3, 1, Lost Legacy, all done. Wow, dude. Well done. You finished the game on crushing, on brutal, you've done the speed runs. Well done. Now, you haven't played that many games. Now, I want to look how old this account is because it could either be really old or really young. So, going up a little bit. Okay, so it's a 2-year-old account. Now, looking at that and looking at the platinum trophies you've got in 2 years, that's really impressive. Now, you might say 55 platinums in 2 years. Well, guys, let's just go through quickly and have a look, right? Bloodborne, 100 hours. Crash Bandicoot, 50 hours. Crash Team Racing, 50 hours. Dark Souls 1 and 2, 100 hours each. Diablo, 200 hours. Horizon Zero Dawn, 50 hours. Spider-Man, 70 hours. Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter World Iceborne, easy 200 hours, maybe 300 hours between them. Neo, you spent a lot of time, you're obviously a great gamer and you've just spent a lot of your time just concisely playing some great games. So props to you, dude. I'm really impressed with this list. Now let's have a little bit of a look at the ultra rares. 54 ultra rares already in 2 years. Like, that's impressive. Like, I didn't even give you credit there. I just noticed Rocksmith is an ultra rare trophy at 0.9889%. Well done. We've got a lot of the rare trophies are from Rocksmith, Sonic Mania, and more Sonic Mania. I think that Sonic Mania is such a rare trophy list. I kind of want to go back and do it now. We've got some of their Odd World. Well done. Okay, let's go over the comparisons. Let's have a little bit of a look at your list versus my list. It's not as big of a list, but you know, I still want to talk about it. Okay, so here we go. We've got 55 platinums versus 366. Country rank 2500 versus 332. My completion rate is the only thing that's edging you, but I think long term, if you were to play the same amount of games as me, there's only 5 games you haven't finished. For me, there's 13. So if you are at the same level as me, I can sort of see you maybe having almost 100% completion. I'm really impressed with this list, to be honest. It's not about the platinum trophies, guys. We're going to move on to the ultra rares quickly, have a little bit of a look. So you've got the same amount as very rares as me. I've got a little bit more rares, but you've got more ultra rares. Now, I just want to say, like, it's not about the amount of platinum trophies. Like, I made a video recently about what I look at when I review someone's trophy list. It's the ultra rares is the most important thing, if you ask me. Followed by the amount of platinum trophies, and then followed by your completion percentage. They are the 3 main things. But also it's caliber of game as well. Like, I don't have any of the Dark Souls trophies at all. I don't have Bloodborne. I don't have Neo done. For those reasons alone, I think this is a really good trophy list. The only thing I'd say is there's a few games you can clean up, and there's not a load of games on here. It'd be interesting to see sort of where this trophy list is going to be in the next 2 to 4 years. Because if it had 150 platinums in 4 years' time, and you've got a few other games on here which are a bit more difficult, it could easily be a 9, maybe a 10 out of 10, to be honest. It's not about the platinums, it's about, in my opinion, the quality of them. And in my opinion, this is a better list than mine. Now, is it better than the list we've already had? I think it might be. Only because of the Soulsborne games on there. They're great games to have. They show you've got extreme ability. I suppose Axel Liminx had a lot of online games on there as well. They're both great lists in different ways. But dude, you know what? I think this is a little bit better. I think it shows a little bit more skill. So because of that, I'm going to give it an 8.4 out of 10. Now, the only thing I would say is, just to finish off a few of those games you've got, and just to keep doing what you're doing. I mean, you're never going to be in the top 1,000 probably in the world, because the top 1,000 is full of grubby players who just play grubby plats, let's be real. This is a solid list. It's definitely better than Platinum Bro. And we've had 2 lists beat me this week. I'm just going for it, guys. I'm not bothered. I'm very comfortable with my list and what my list is. My list has a few good games. It has a ton of grubby games, and it has a few easy AAA games in there, or a few maybe difficult 4, 5 out of 10 games. But that's sort of just how it is. That's how I love playing. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed that people have better lists than me. It's all about providing entertainment for you at the end of the day. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want me to review your trophy list, there's a couple of ways you can do it. Firstly, you can submit it in my Discord. See the link down below. In my Discord, you get priority, so you'll be getting first pick. Both these lists today came from Discord. If you don't want to do that, that's absolutely fine. You can submit it down below in the YouTube comments. I do ask that you either put a link to your PSN in, or at least how many platinum trophies you've got, so I can get an idea as to whether or not I want to do your list as the main list, or if I want to do it as a little list. I usually do a big list and a little list per video just because it's better for time efficiency. So let me know. Next week I will review a YouTube video as YouTube submission as well. I just had quite a few on Discord. I just need to get a few of them done. So that's enough of me rambling for one day. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day and take it easy.